What's good? Y'all know who it is and y'all know what it is. It is your boy. It's your boy Matthew Shack Live, man. It's your boy Matthew Shack Live here in Los Angeles, man. Welcome to Matthew Shack Unfiltered. What's goody? It's time, man, to go over some football, man. Tomorrow is going down for the majority of the league is playing tomorrow. First things first, salute to the Unfiltered Nation, salute to the Unfiltered fam, salute to the Mod Squad, salute to all you goons out there that's running amok. Okay, that's running them into the ground out there, man, in the chat. You know, run the likes up, man, for your boy. Keep the likes at 50%. At least half of y'all need to be pushing the like button, but to be honest, all y'all need to be doing it. Last but not least, tip your bartender, bro. What's going on, man? What is going on? I just got home, bro. I've been out with the fam bam all day, bro, all day, getting our shoppy shop on and running around and getting everything that I need. Okay, uh, and I just walked in the door, just fought traffic. It took me an hour to get home, dog. Traffic is horrible, accidents everywhere. But by the grace of God, I'm not in one. I made it home. But we're going to go over the Bears and Raiders game tomorrow. We're going to go over the pregame analysis. This week has been absolutely phenomenal in regards to the viewership. I mean, we had well over 100,000 views this week. Man, we were just going crazy in the paint. But we got to talk some football, okay? We talk about everything else, but we got to talk about some football, okay? So we're definitely going to talk about that. All right. So line it up. We're going to get to it. So tomorrow, we're playing the fourth game of the season. The Bears, they have a 1-2 record. The Raiders have a 1-2 record, okay? The winner of this game will put themselves back at a 500 record, and it's a must win for both games. I mean, for both teams, because nobody wants to be 1-3. Pretty much going into, the latter part of the first quarter of the season. Okay, it's just about a little bit less than a quarter of a season. It used to be 16 games, now 17. So, somewhere in between. You don't want to be on at the tail end of whatever division you're in. The Bears don't want to be in the cellar and at the NFC North, and the Raiders don't want to be in the cellar in the AFC West. Okay, so it's a must win for both games. All right, and it will be at Allegiant Stadium, 1:25 Pacific Standard Time. We will be here. We will be here for an in-game analysis. We will be here. All right, so make sure you're here if you want to be down with our program. Make sure you're here. Okay. In regards to the odds, nobody believes in the Raiders, bro. Nobody believes in the Raiders, bro. The Raiders have to prove themselves worthy. At no time have we been anything other than the dog. All right. And once again, we are the dog again. All right. Bears plus 1.5. I mean, you can't get mad, bro, that nobody respects you because you don't do what you're supposed to do. Okay, you don't do what you're supposed to do. Every game, nobody respects you, and you did what you needed to do against the Patriots in the last 2 weeks. You played exactly like a team that nobody should bet any money on. It is what it is, bro. We don't have to lie to kick it. We don't. Okay. All right. The over under is 47.5. Okay. So, if you're on FanDuel and you're on, any of those DraftKings, the money is on the Bears. They're taking the Bears to win and the points. I'm just letting you know, man. So, hey, man, if you got a pool of whatever's going on and you're a Raider Nation fan, you better not tell nobody that you did not that you went and put down that they were going to lose, because a lot of you guys do that shit. Trust me, a lot of you guys do that. You guys will put down because you want the money, but you won't say that's what you did. You'll walk around here acting like you're mad, but you're really hoping that you don't win. I mean, come on, man. We're just going to keep it a buck. All right. So, with all that being said, man, there was a couple of moves that was made. Get your questions down, man. We're gonna go make this do what it do. The Raiders have put a scratch mark on Michael Mayer. Michael Mayer is still in concussion protocol. He has not been cleared. And in lieu of that, he will not play. All right. So what the Raiders did is that they called up 2 tight ends for this week's game. One tight end, Albert I'm trying to pronounce his name, Okawibinum. It's like definitely it sounds like it's a Kenyan name. Who's a 4th round draft pick of the Broncos, who's on the practice squad. Owikambundanum. I can't pronounce it. All right, I'm sorry. I just can't. But he got called up from the practice squad, so he will be in a rotation. And we also brought up undrafted rookie Carter Runyon, okay, from Towson State in Baltimore. So we're going to have both of those guys brought up. And why would you bring in 2 tight ends when you're only missing 1 tight end? These are the questions that we need to talk about. If you only have 1 tight end that's injured, why did you call up 2 tight ends? These are the things that you need to be thinking about. All right. Mayer got concussed last week against the Commanders, and he was unable to get himself past concussion protocol, so he's out. Okay. In regards to the people that need to be paid attention to, all right, like I said before, we're gonna talk about both teams because 2 teams are playing. All right. So let's start with the Bears. The Bears, their situation from their running back slot, because the Raiders have been getting a lot of slack and a lot of ridicule in regards to Ashton Jeanty, all right, and what he isn't and what they are projecting him to be, calling him these names, saying that he's a bust, saying all these crazy things. But that's why Matthew Shack Unfiltered is here. Matthew Shack Unfiltered is the guy that's going to tell you the truth. Matthew Shack Unfiltered is not going to be listening to any of these yahoos running around, dog, with a tight thong that is actually chafing their butt cheeks. We're not even dealing with that. I'm going to tell you the truth, bruh. I'm going to give you all the statistics and tell you what it is, not what it ain't. But let's just get it understood. Their running back, DeAndre Swift. DeAndre Swift played pretty well last year. I remember when he was with the Lions. He was a bad boy. This is his stat line, okay? DeAndre Swift, 1 touchdown, 149 yards, 3.5 yards a carry. Say that again. DeAndre Swift, 1 touchdown, 149 yards rushing, 3.5 yards per carry. Okay? Ashton Jeanty, the guy that everybody's swearing on their life, isn't doing what he needs to do. 1 touchdown, 144 yards, 3.7 yards a carry. I don't hear nobody talking about DeAndre Swift. It seems like Ashton Jeanty's playing better than him. Ashton Jeanty's average is higher. His yards per carry is higher. He's only 5 yards off. Same production, but we don't hear all the hubbub that we're hearing from all you roaches with Raider hats and all the rest of you guys. Okay? Like I said before, I'm here to tell the truth, not to lie. All right? Here's another statistic. All right? Ashton Jeanty is leading the league in a category. Okay? And that category is yards after contact. Okay? Ashton Jeanty is leading the National Football League in yards after contact because he's been getting hit damn near every time he gets the ball. He's not getting a clean pocket. He's getting hit. So all his 144 yards that he's gotten has been run after contact. Yak. Okay? Yards after contact. So he's leading the NFL in that category when he's not getting blocked. It says right here, bro, I don't know how they came up with 101%, but that's the statistic. It says it's 101% yardage that he's gotten after. Okay? I don't know how where the extra 1% came from, but that's what it said. Okay? He's leading the league in that category. That means your offensive line doesn't block for him at all. When he gets the football, he's getting hit. He's getting hit before he hits the line of scrimmage. Anything he gets after that is him. All right? So that goes again. How come the man who everyone says is playing like trash is leading the league after contact? Because no one's blocking. All right? So he's outdoing somebody who's getting blocked for. Last thing. This is why I love what I do. Okay? Who's the best running back in the NFL, or those people who consider to be the best running back in the NFL, bro? It won't be Derrick Henry right now because he's fumbled in every game. Okay? It would be the guy who had 2,000 yards last year by the name of Saquon Barkley. Okay? We all aren't going to say that Ashton Genty's better than Saquon. I know we're not. I know nobody's going to say that. But when I read these statistics, you're going to have to pay attention, bro. Like I said before, men lie, women lie, roaches lie, numbers don't. Here's what Saquon is doing. The league average in the National Football League has been 4.1 yards a carry. There's only 4 running backs in the National Football League that is averaging 4.1 yards a carry or more. 4. Everybody else is under 3 yards a carry. Everybody. I don't care who you name. They're all under 3 yards a carry, man. The defenses are playing the run a lot better. But let's talk about Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley's yards per carry. When you hear this, bro, I don't want to hear any more things about my nephew Ashton Genty. I really don't. I don't want to hear you guys no more. All right? Saquon Barkley, who's universally recognized and respected to be the best running back in the NFL, his yards per carry average is 3.3 yards per carry. Saquon Barkley's averaging 3.3 yards a carry. Ashton Genty's averaging 3.7 yards a carry. Saquon's not running good right now either. What's going on? You didn't hear that. No one told you that but me. You didn't hear that on no television show. You didn't hear that on no ESPN, Fox Sports 1, NFL Network. You didn't hear it from nobody, bro. But I'm here to tell you, Saquon is averaging 3.3 yards a carry. And Ashton Genty's averaging 3.7 yards a carry when he leads the league with yardage after being hit. Am I saying, dog? I'm not saying he's better than Saquon. I'm just saying running the football isn't as good as it was last year. It's harder to run the football. All right? Saquon's averaging 3.3. I'm just letting it be known, bro. They're winning, so no one cares. All right? But I'm just letting you know. Just letting you know, bro. Okay? Now, here's the problem with the Raiders. All right? So, last year, the Raiders were ranked last in rushing. We all know that. We all know that Tom Telesco got rid of the third best running back in the NFL and a previous NFL rushing leader in Josh Jacobs by not paying him, and you had the last rushing attack in the league. The Raiders rushed for 1,357 yards last year. 1,357. Saquon rushed for 2,000 by itself. That's how bad of a running game you had. Okay? And you got sacked 50 times last year. Okay? Which was tied for 7th. How is it now? All right? Change Jordan Meredith to the center. JPJ is now a guard. What's going on? The Raiders right now are 30th in the league in rushing. We're not last, but we're second to last. No, third to last. Last year, we were 32nd out of 32nd. This year, we're 30th. 217 yards rushing, bruh. The line ain't much better. It's a little bit better, but not much. Okay? All right? And as far as sacks is concerned, because we got sacked 50 times last year, which was tied for 7th, as of now, the Raiders quarterback, who's only been one guy, has been sacked, Geno Smith, 12 times, which is tied for 2nd in the NFL. I mean, Is that Ashton Genty's fault? I mean, all you guys out there, you guys are supposed to know football. You guys are supposed to know what the hell you're talking about. All you channels, all you guys out here, y'all supposed to be running around knowing what the hell you're talking about. It seems like you don't know what the hell you're talking about. Seems like you really are shitty at your job, which is coming on here telling the truth. Because I just cooked you. I just cooked you. Not only is the Raiders rushing blocking is horrendous, the Raiders pass blocking is horrendous. I just read it to you. You want me to read it again? Sure. I don't have a problem reading it again. All right. The Raiders are 30th in rushing. There's only 32 teams in the league. You're 30th. You only have 217 yards rushing for the year. And Ashton Genty has 144 of it. And he's leading the NFL with the yardage that he got after being hit, which is every yard that he's got. Every yard he got hit first. When he got the ball, before he got positive yardage, he got hit. He leads the league. He leads the league. I mean, damn. He's not getting hit falling on the ground. He's getting hit, getting yardage. I mean, you can't make it up. You guys know what you're talking about. Okay? And second of all, the Raiders are tied for second with the most sacks given up with 12. What more is there to talk about, bruh? Your offensive line is trash. Like I told you. I told you months ago the offensive line was boo-boo kitty. Told you. But, hey, now you get it. In week 4, you seem to understand. All right? Now, in regards to JPJ, because that seems to be the guy that everybody thinks is the reason why the line is the way it is, because he hasn't been playing. Okay, here we go. JPJ is back in the lineup. Okay? JPJ is going to be playing tomorrow. All right? With that being said, you guys were telling me we need to put JPJ back at center. JPJ's not back at center. Jordan, I hiked the football into my ass. Pause. Is still your center. I wonder why. Well, you know what? There's some reasons why. Because a lot of you guys really don't know football, bro. You guys really believe everything you hear instead of doing your homework like I do. It's very easy. I look at the box scores. I look at statistics. I look to find out if I know what the hell I'm talking about. That's why I always get it right. I don't say what you want to hear. I say the truth. That's why I'm never not right. I'm always right. So here's what Jordan Meredith has done since everyone swears on his life that he has been playing horrendously at the center position. Here's his stat line right now, man. Jordan Meredith. For all you guys out there that swear we're doing bad because JPJ's not at center, here we go. Okay? Jordan Meredith is ranked 20th as center. Right now, he is the 20th ranked center in the National Football League. Guess how many sacks he's given up as the center of the Las Vegas We Refuse to Block Raiders? 0. Jordan Meredith hasn't given up a sack yet. Yeah, I hear them crickets. Jordan Meredith has 0 sacks given up. Nobody has sacked Geno on his time. You are the second most sacked quarterback in the National Football League, but the guy that everybody swears to anybody that the reason why the line is bad is because of Jordan Meredith. You need to just stop talking, because Jordan Meredith has not given up a sack all season. That's number 1. Actually, it's number 2 because he's ranked 20th. And number 3, he's only had 3 quarterback pressures on the year. 3. So let's recap. 20th ranked. 0 sacks on his watch. Rest of y'all in shambles. Everybody. JPJ's given up sacks. Colton is giving up. I think he's given up maybe 1. You know, Parham has given up all the sacks. But Jordan Meredith don't have no sacks on his record. He has 3 quarterback pressures, and out of 129 pass blocking snaps. So he's been at 129 pass attempts. He has 0 sacks and 3 quarterback pressures. And you guys swear on your life he's the problem. I mean, you can't make it up, bro. I mean, you can't make it up, all right? And if you do make it up, you're capping, all right? And in regards to our defensive secondary, the NFL levied a couple of fines on on two of your guys on your defense. Number one, Isaiah Powell, who's had 2 bad weekends in a row, got fined $17,278 for a unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. So he got fined 17 grand. And Devin White got an unnecessary roughness penalty, and he had to pay $6,500. Okay, just to let you know, bro. All right. So not only are they getting torched, they also have to pay the league too. I mean, you can't make it up. All right. So the main thing that I think is going to be something we need to pay attention to is Caleb Williams versus Jeremy Chin, because Caleb Williams is definitely, you got cooked, absolutely cooked on a fricassee, on a damn air fryer by Marcus Mariota, bro. What do you think Caleb Williams is going to do? Caleb Williams, dog, is going to be running around everywhere. So I'm expecting Jeremy Chin to do what he told me he was going to do in training camp when I said, what's the odds of you getting 4 picks? He said, I'm getting more than 4 picks, dog. He got 1, but he hasn't had 1 since. I need Jeremy Chin to pick this ball off because Caleb is going to test it. Caleb is going to test it, dog. He's going to spin it. Okay? He's going to test it. The secondary is going to test it because DeAndre Swift isn't running well. So they're going to pass the shit out of the football. He's going to run. Okay? So I think that's a very important thing to say. And last but not least, Pete Carroll, former Trojan head coach, said that he's been watching a lot of Caleb Williams, and he said Caleb Williams is a very, 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 very special quarterback, and he said all those varies as well. And he said that we expect him to put a lot of pressure on our defense, and we're going to have to find a way to neutralize him. And that's it, bro. That's it, man. Let me read you guys' comments. But at the end of the damn day, bro, Raiders got to do what they got to do. Okay? We can't keep sitting around here, man, losing games. All right? We're at home. They're saying it's going to be a 50-50 crowd. A lot of people from Chicago is making this trip. Like I said before, when the Raiders don't win, that stadium starts to look like it looks. Looks like the ops are going to be there. Okay? So they're saying it's a 50-50 crowd, which it shouldn't be. Okay? But it is. A lot of you guys aren't going. So it is what it is. So the Raiders need to do what they need to do. But I just said it. I just told you what your situations are. We got two guys that are being called up because Michael Mayer's out. And the reason why I think we called 2 guys in is because I think that Brock Bowers is beat up. I think Brock Bowers is still injured. And if Brock Bowers winds up getting hurt, they still got to run 12 personnel. Okay? Chip Kelly's not changing his offense. All right? So I think Brock is still beat up a little bit, and they're just trying to have an insurance policy just in case Brock can't go. If Brock get hurts in the first, couple of series or something, we're going to be running these guys you never heard of. These guys, these tight ends, you never heard of them in your life. One of them is an undrafted rookie. You've never heard of him. Okay? So it is what it is. All right? So we have that. There will be no mayor. We do get JPJ back. But for all the slander that you guys are giving Jordan Meredith, you guys don't know what you're talking about. Jordan Meredith hasn't given up a sack yet. Okay? He's snapping the ball in his ass. But outside of that, 3 quarterback pressures, no sacks. Looks pretty clean to me. Okay? The rest of y'all, I don't know. All right? And last but not least, Ashton Genty. Like I said before, you guys don't know football. Ashton Genty's leading the league in yards after carry, yards after contact, because he gets hit every time he gets the damn ball. Every time he touches the football, he's getting hit. Every time he touches the football, he's getting hit by the opposite team. 144 yards, all of them. Every yard, he got hit first. But he's leading the league in that category, though. And as far as his yards per carry, nobody except 4 guys have over a 4.1 yards per carry running back average in the league. And Saquon's averaging 3.3, and he's averaging 3.7. I mean, what are we doing? Okay, just saying. You got to keep it fair, bro. You got to keep it fair. All right. So let me just go ahead and read you guys' comments, man. Like I said before, man, I'm just here so I don't what? So I don't get fined. Okay? Let me see what's going on with you guys, man. Salute to the entire chat. Make sure you go to MatthewShackUnfiltered.com and pick up the merch. Make sure you get you better have your Blaze one for the nation, because when we win tomorrow, we speak better. I'm gonna definitely be pulling out my Blaze one for the nation, and the rest of you guys that got your Blaze one for the nations, we pulling that shit out tomorrow. All right. So you better go ahead and order yours. Okay. All right. You better get it. You better get it. If you don't got it, you better get it. Better get it quick. All right. All right, man. Let me read you guys, man. See what's going on with you guys, man. All right, man. Okay. Here we go, man. Let me read you guys' comments. All right. Straight up. All right. Love all y'all, man. Okay. Straight up, straight up, straight up, straight up, straight up, straight up. Oh, a lot of comments. A lot of comments. Wow, I'm scrolling. Man, I'm really scrolling. There's a lot of comments on here. Okay, cool. Unknown Raider guy, what's going on? What's happening? Whittington Thomas, what up, bro? Good looking out on, man. Seeing your little cousin. Yeah, for those of you guys don't know, man, I ran into Whittington Thomas's cousin, Jordan Whittington, future superstar wide receiver for the Los Angeles Rams. Ran into him, dog, and had to let Whittington Thomas know by a picture, man. Chopped it up with him. Nice kid, met his girlfriend, all that stuff, big dog. Yeah, it was a real cool situation, bro. I mean, I just be at the right place at the right time, dog. Like I said before, things just happen. It's supposed to happen. I talk to him about everything, about moms, his dad, everybody. Talk about auntie, y'all, everybody, sisters, everything, dog. He's cool. He cool. I didn't get a chance to meet him. I said, you know, you're the only person in your family that I haven't met. He goes, I know, but I heard about you, dog. He introduced his girl, all that. Cool, brother. Cool. Cool cousin, man. Cool. We gonna definitely be talking to him. Okay. So yeah, man. Had to let you know, Whittington Thomas, man. I be outside, bro. And when I'm outside, things happen. Okay. Raider Rob, what's going on, man? What's good? What's happening? Okay, make sure y'all check out the merch, man. I mean, the merch is on fire. New merch is going up. It's going up, dog. I'm just doing the final analysis. I'm just like looking at this and yeah, almost. You never know, dog. Telling you, new shit is coming. I'm trying to tell you, and the shit that's up, y'all don't got no excuse. It's just like I said before, man. Everything's there for you, but there's more to come. All right, man. Bill Holloway, what's going on, man? I'm on the shop on the big speaker, man. Salute to my boy Bill Holloway, man, up there in Washington, bro. Okay. Hey, Bill, you can watch Jimmy Kimmel again. Jimmy Kimmy's back on the air. You can go ahead and watch Jimmy Kimmel. It looks like that whole trying to cancel him and all that shit didn't work. I mean, Donald Trump, that shit didn't work. I mean, I'm sorry, bro, it didn't. Okay. I mean, at the end of the day. All right, man. UNs, UFs. Salute to the chat, man. What's going on? Bo Long. Man, head back Illinois game. How about them Trojans? I don't know. I don't know what happened. They must have lost since you're laughing. I don't know. I didn't. I've been with my family. And even if we did lose, Illinois, y'all ain't going nowhere. I mean, even if you did beat us, you ain't going nowhere, bro. Okay? You're Illinois, dog. All right? You're fighting an I can't even say y'all name. Fighting what do you call Illuminati. Y'all don't even got no national championships, man. USC is we're an iconic, multi-champion organization when it comes to college football. Y'all, man, I can't even name nobody who went to y'all school, bro. I can't even name nobody, dog. Okay. All right, man. Get your Blaze one for the nation shirt. Okay. Raidership. I mean, come on, man. Anybody could lose a game, man. But I mean, a line that they been. I can't even name nobody famous that was an alum. I can't even name nobody, bro. I can't name nobody in no sport. I'm really trying to think. Basketball, I can't name nobody. Football, can't name nobody. Badminton, I can't name nobody. Basket weaving, water polo. I don't know nobody that went to that school, bro. And neither do you. I mean, like I said before, man. Y'all won, okay. Big deal, okay. Like I said, all right. Okay. How many Heisman Trophy winners do you have, Bo Long? Like I said, bro, we're not worried about you. You need to be catching up. All right. Straight up. Raider Shepman, my PB team, lost their first game today. Ah, man. 37-36 double overtime. I need my Raiders to come through this week. Yeah, man. I know how that feels, bro, to lose them kind of Pee-wee games that be like that, bro. I mean, man, when we was in Pee-wee ball, man, we beat a team 63-0, bro. And then we lost the state championship 7-7. You hear what I said? We lost the state championship when I was in Pop Warner 7-7. The score was even, but they didn't want to give us enough time for us to go into overtime, so they did it by yards. Whoever had the most total yards, they gave it to them, and we lost by 5 yards, bro. I was like, come on, man. Let us play, bro. But nope. The other kids needed to get the field, so they didn't let us play. So, hey, man, that kind of stuff builds into who you are, bro. I had a chip on my shoulder the rest of my sports life behind that shit. How do you lose a state title with the score tied because they won't let you play overtime? I mean, come on, bro. I mean, it still bothers me, bro. Okay, but it made me into a tough SOB. Okay, Maurice Ross, man, was good. Underfiltered Nation Raiders and from the soil. Me, Southwest game time tomorrow. Yeah, man. Yeah, we're gonna be here. All right, we're gonna make it pop. Okay, does the Bear have a dangerous defensive line? Hey, man. Based on what it said here, man, their line is pretty decent. I mean, but when you have a bad offensive line, they're gonna cook. They're gonna definitely eat. We gotta make them pay, bro. We gotta make them pay. If they're gonna blitz, because that's what happened. You gotta understand. The Redskins. I said the Redskins shows my prowess and how long I've been in the football game. The Commanders, they pressured the ball 38 times, bro. They just ransacked the damn. They just like, man, we're just gonna keep running. We're gonna keep blitzing 38 times, bro. And until Genty started cooking them, and then they said, uh-oh, and then that opened up the passing lane. So if Genty can get cooking early, then we can get something done. But they're definitely gonna come. They coming. I want to see how much JPJ, like I said, y'all really think JPJ's the best lineman on that team when Colton Miller's right there. He's playing the best out of everybody. Okay? But y'all keep swearing JPJ is the best lineman we got. Well, okay, we're gonna see tomorrow. I need to see it. I need to stop hearing about it. I need to see it. Okay? All right. So what's the rumors with JPJ being traded? For who? Who's saying that? Bill, what rumor have you heard? I haven't heard that rumor at all. I'm going to keep it a buck. I haven't heard nothing about JPJ being traded. Who you heard that from? I guarantee you heard it from some content creator. I ain't heard nothing like that. I haven't heard that at all. I haven't heard it from any of the dudes that I follow. Okay? You must have heard that shit on one of those YouTube shorts or some shit. You must have heard that in a Raider group on Facebook. I ain't heard that. And if we are to trade him, what are we going to get? What are we getting for him? We ain't getting nothing for no JPJ, bro. What are we going to get for him? If it isn't a better offensive lineman, we need to just sit our asses down somewhere. All right, man. Okay. All right, man. Selmo said, yo, Shaq, why people think the dog pound can't tame those lions? Well, man, I'm going to tell you this shit right now, bro. Last I heard, you guys had a 2-time defensive player of the year in Myles Garrett on your defense. I mean, I'm just keeping it a buck. I mean, you guys played well. You guys are the team that people sleep on, and then you wind up losing. They wind up losing to you. Lions haven't been looking that formidable, to be honest. They've been looking pretty good, but they've been making some comebacks as of late. I mean, Amon St. Brown has been absolutely keeping the doors open for them. But outside of that, what have they been doing? They haven't been doing shit. Their running game hasn't really been cooking. They haven't really been a turnover ball hawks like they were last year. And the only person that seems to be unstoppable on their offense is Amon St. Brown. But if he's unstoppable, that means give him the football, and that's what they've been doing. So I think you guys got a very good chance to do that. If you run the football and Flacco doesn't turn the ball over, I think you guys are going to be a problem. I really do. Jason Marshall, what's going on? Okay, straight up. All right, man, you got Whittington Thomas on there, Surfer Bob. The guys at Raider Nation Radio just call him Albert O. Okay, there you go. I mean, it's easier. I mean, that sounds good. Albert O sounds good to me. All right, that's very astute because I can't pronounce the rest of his name, and I don't like butchering people's names, bro. So Albert O it is. Okay, all right, man. Brother Tripe was going on, man. Raider Nation all day, every day. Justin Sizzle was popping. Hey, man, just out here, man, doing what I do best, which is what? Whatever the hell I want. All right, you know that already. Salute to them goons. Okay. Bill Holloway, Runyon is a better pass blocker than Albert O is a better blocker. Yeah, maybe that's true too, but let's not act like you didn't see Brock Bowers in that tent. Let's not act like y'all didn't see Brock Bowers going in that tent last week. You saw his ass go in that tent. You saw him. What was he in there for? He was in there what? Did he have a hangnail? Nah. He's in there because he hurt. He beat up. Okay? Just keeping it a buck, man. Keeping it a buck. That might be true, but Bowers is definitely banged up, dog. All right? Keep it in. Okay, yeah, man. Just saw getting that money. All right, man. YMOB said whatever you, I don't know what you're talking about, but whatever. Asher Genty is still legit. Ryan Clark is a punk. Female dog punk. Hey, man, like I said before, Ryan Clark, man, without him saying anything provocative, do you listen to anything he says, bro? Without Ryan Clark coming through with some crazy takes, nobody pays attention to that dude, bro. Like, you got to understand, man, there's certain people that doesn't have to say nothing crazy, and you'll pay attention to what they're talking about, bro. But that dude, without him saying anything just off the wall, who listens to him? Nobody. His delivery, he's boring. He's a know-it-all. And guess what? He just was a jerk. He was just average. He wasn't that great of a player. I mean, he got he's a hitter. I give him that. But that dude was undrafted, free agent. That dude was on a team that had Troy Polamalu and them on their defense, bro. And he got lucky. He got him a Super Bowl win. But that dude is definitely somebody who just runs his yap. Without him running his yap and saying crazy shit, nobody pays attention to this dude, man, at all. All right, man. Okay, man. You already know. The thong, in effect. Just finished smoking one. Yeah, man, I didn't, man. I'm going to go in the house and watch the Fantastic Four with my family. We tried to watch it last night, but we made a mistake. We watched it in the bed and we fell asleep, okay? I mean, at first, I think we only saw like the first 15 minutes. That shit was boring as hell. I'm like, come on, man, get to the part where they start blowing shit up. I'm like, damn, what took so damn long? All right, these Marvel movies, they take it too long, okay? But we're going to watch the rest of it tonight. All right, man. Just saw Bears gave some weapons, but the key is Caleb Williams is going to be consistent. I think Max can get to him and get Caleb off his game. Well, Max right now is averaging a sack a game. He's averaging a sack a game. Okay? I think he can get to him. But where's everybody else? Why Max is the only person that has to get to him? What about the other 4 dudes that's on the line? I mean, or 3 dudes that's on the line. We run a 4-3. Okay? What happened to other people? Can anybody else sack them? Can anybody else get something done? Or does Max have to do it all? I mean, come on, bro. There's other people on the team besides Max. All right? Okay, Jason Martin play the Raiders, you'll get right. Hey, I mean, pretty much. Let's get rid of Chip Kelly's college offense. Yeah, his offense is horrific, bro. And you know what, man? I don't expect to see any changes. That's a very stubborn dude. He thinks his offense is fine. Now, I'm going to tell you this about Chip Kelly's offense. I was trying to save it. But, I mean, why save something if it's horrible? I mean, why save a conversation? So since Bill brought it up, Bill, I was reading about Chip Kelly's offense because you know how we are. Okay, you know how you are about the offensive line. And you know how I am about offense, period, because I was a running back. Chip Kelly's offense, they're trying to really figure out why it's not working. And you guys are going to say the casual shit. Oh, it's because Genty's he's a bust. He ain't running good. Oh, it's because Gino. Oh, that's because of the line. Nah, dude. They're saying that it's not working because of the way that the hash marks are in the college football in comparison to the pro game. He plays his game between the hashes, and the hashes are bigger. So those little plays that he would be able to get positive yardage on, the flat is further out. So this is what I was reading that his offenses are predicated between the hash marks. And the hash marks, the field hash marks are wider. Okay, here's college, here's the pros. Which means what? You throw a pass that's like this, 7 yards, 3 to 4 yards in, it needs to be about 5 or 6 yards to be outside the hash. These dudes can cover that. They can cover these little boo-boo passes. All right? Chip Kelly's offense needs to be adjusted. But, hey, man, we've been saying that for what? The last 3 weeks. We will find out. All right. Rich and Super Bob bagging on Genty after 3 games. Well, you got to understand, man, the average fan, if they're not seeing scoring, big runs, exciting situations, they're not interested. They're casuals, bro. Like, people don't want to be called casuals, but they say what? They say casual shit. And, hey, man, it is what it is. You say casual shit, you're casual. I don't care what it is. All right? But very few of us can sit and watch a defensive game. Very few of us can sit and watch a game that's 3-3 or 3-0 and just sit there and watch the game and not, we might be bored, but we're watching the game because we see other things. We're noticing the nuances of the defense and so on and so forth. So, hey, man, all these dudes is running their yap about Genty. I just broke that shit down. It's not hard to find, dog. Did I create these numbers? No. It's very accessible if you're looking for it, okay? But what's the easy route? Listen to all these dumbass fools that got these platforms to tell you that Genty's a bust. Like I said, you listen to all these idiots, that's on you. You'll just be the fourth, like they always say. You hang around 4 broke people, you'll be the 5th. You just hang around 4 dumbasses, you'll be the 5th dumbass. We don't hang out with dumbasses, okay? Simple as that, okay? Justice I said when JPJ was in there against the Patriots, we won. Last 2 games he wasn't in there, we lost. So it makes a little bit of a difference on the O-line. We'll see. I hope you're right. I'm just telling you what the statistics say. That's all I know. Anything can happen. Okay? We'll see. All right? All right? We will soon see. All right, man. Yeah, we don't pay attention. We don't pay attention to him, dog. Okay? Come on, man. That what's funny about Ryan Clark, and a lot of people forget, Ryan Clark got absolutely cooked by Robert Griffin III. Tell me Robert Griffin III didn't cook his ass after he was talking about his wife, and Robert Griffin III cooked his ass. He got cooked by RG3. That nigga got cooked by RG0. Really? Hey, man, like I said before, man, y'all could keep bowing down to Ryan Clark if you want to, but Robert Griffin III served his ass with a side of coleslaw, bruh, and some cold pork and beans. I mean, he served him, dog. He served him. Get up out of here. Get up out of here, big dog. Okay. Justice I said, and don't forget the last game, J.C. Clays gave up 11 pressures and 2 sacks, and Alex Kappa's no better at JPJs. There's a huge difference. Well, man, Alex Kappa, in his defense, Alex Kappa didn't come over here to be the starter. Alex Kappa came over here to be a backup. He wasn't a starter when he was with the Bengals last year. That's why I didn't understand that trade. Okay? Alex Kappa wasn't a starter last year with the Bengals, and he wasn't supposed to be a starter this year. He's supposed to be there as a backup. So anything that he does is extra. I'm willing to give Kappa a pass. Kappa wasn't supposed to be a starter. He's getting thrown into the fold. Well, I'm talking about them other cats. For everybody that's talking about Kappa and everybody's talking about Jordan Meredith, I don't hear nobody talking about Dylan Parham, who's the worst offensive lineman on your entire team. I don't hear nobody talking about him, though. He's a walking pre-snap penalty and a hold at least 3 to 4 times a game. Okay? Breaking tackles at the line of scrimmage, Jason Marshall. It's right here, bro. Leading the league in yards after contact, which is every yard he has, which is 144 yards. Nothing to talk about. That man hasn't seen a clean one, A gap, B gap. He ain't seen a 2-hole, 3-hole, 5-hole, 7-hole, 6-hole. None of that shit open. Every time he gets there, there's somebody he has to deal with. I'm like, damn, I just touched the ball a microsecond ago. Now I got to break a tackle and try to get past the line of scrimmage. Most of the time it doesn't happen because he's getting hit by more than one person. Okay? But nobody has more yards after contact than Ashton Genty. Nothing to talk about. Nothing to talk about, man. Y'all don't know what y'all talking about. Okay? We're here to educate you guys. All right, man. You already know what it is. All right, man. So the D-line, Tyree Wilson is off the new dumpster fire. He's not doing much. Max, the only guy I got there, gets pissed every day because we suck. Well, man, like I said before, bro, Max is a consummate professional, bro. I mean, he has a right to be upset. I mean, damn, do I have to do it all? I mean, yeah, I'd be mad too. I mean, damn, I mean, I got video that I've never shown. Whittington Thomas knows too. I got video that I've never shown one-on-one training between Max Crosby and Tyree Wilson. I got it all on my phone, man. I was recording it all. I got it all. Techniques, everything. Here, they've been working with the D-lines coach by themselves, bro. Working on technique. I got all that video. I could put it up anytime I want. Okay. I saw Max doing everything he could do. I got it all on tape, bro. And I mean within probably about 7 feet away. 7 feet. Okay. I got it all. Everything. But like I said before, why put it up? Put it up for what? Okay. I just got it. So something comes of it, I put it up. Something don't come of it, I don't put it up. All right, man. Okay. You already know. Okay. Straight up, man. What's good? Carlos Sanchez, what's going on? What's happening? Okay, whoever said Ashton's a bust in 3 games, a horrible O-line is an absolute casual fan. Well, what do you call Ryan Clark? Is Ryan Clark a casual fan? I mean, what do you call him? Okay. Said I said Pete Carroll will fix it sooner and later. It might not be this season, maybe the next. Well, he's got 3 seasons. Shaq, you put some of them shades that Coach Prime has. I've tried those Coach Prime glasses, Surfer Bob. I've tried them. When they first came out, I was gonna order a pair because they were back ordered and they had 1 pair. The problem is that this right here is short. So it's short. It's like about this long, bro. So you put it on it's barely on my ear. So I put it on and it was just like right here, bro. It didn't, and then, it fall off and all of that. It's not, the arm wasn't long, the whatever they call this shit. It's not long enough, though. So even though the glasses are cool, they're for very, very people who have very, very small faces and small heads. I mean, it was like right here. I'm like, it ain't gonna work. All right. Richard Patterson, Jiggs is gonna be all right. I agree. Okay, looking to see a good blame for Trey Tucker. Trey Tucker's the best wide receiver on the team right now. He's leading the team in touchdowns with 4 touchdown passes. I mean, he's keeping it a buck. Okay. All right, Carlos Sanchez says, we remember people putting Genty down, so when he breaks loose, they'll change their attitude. Well, we always have to check them, but the problem is that they act like they didn't say it or they don't make themselves readily available. Once they get to the point where they're looking bad, that's when they shut up and try to lean back into the bushes like Homer Simpson at that point. That's just how it goes. Roger Raider, let's get that dub tomorrow. I agree. Okay, straight up, man. Whittington Thomas, they need to involve multiple receivers and let the play action. I mean, what's the use of play action if they're stopping the run? I'm not even playing play action. If play action only works when you have a decent running game, when you're getting some yardage. Why do you think the play action started working? When Genty ran off that 13 or 15 yard run, that's when play action started working. They're like, oh shit, started running, and they started keying on him, and then next thing you know, Trey Tucker was lighting their asses up. That same drive when Genty busted that 15 yarder by himself was the same drive that Geno hit Trey Tucker for the 61-yarder. I mean, like I said, the run sets up the pass. All right. Mike Hurd. What's going on, Mike Hurd? What's happening, Mike Hurd? Yeah, Trey Tucker will be a star player in this league. He's been working hard. I agree. All right, man, let's go. Let's get that unfiltered fam. In my opinion, JPJ makes a difference. We'll find out. Richard Patterson. Let's get these likes up. Let's go. JPJ will be at guard. He will be. JPJ's not going to be at center. Nope. These casuals think that Peter's going to change what he has planned. Nope. JPJ was drafted as a guard. He was. Okay, facts. We are now the 28th ranked O-line. I mean, that's not a lot to be proud of. Line is bad because of Dylan Parham and Alex Kappa. All right, man. Rena Geno has been sacked is because of Parham and Kappa. There you go. Jay, yeah, that's what it is. Okay, stop making up accounts. Oh, man, there's always going to be somebody in here. All right. Okay. All right, man. Straight up. Colton Miller has been holding it down. Yeah, Colton Miller. But he did give up a few pressures. Yeah, man, he did give up a few pressures, man. But damn, when you're the best people on the team, what do you get? Come on, man. We saw Max Crosby. Max Crosby give up a couple of he had a unsportsmanlike when he held the guy's helmet. I mean, a face mask. I mean, come on, dog. I mean, when you out there doing it all, bro, of course you're gonna get caught with your hand in the cookie jar. It's not Kappa gave up 0 sacks. It's Kappa gives up 0 Fs. There it is. Okay, yeah, man. You already know. Yeah, free the brother up, man. The Condor needs to get Caleb Williams so he can being consistent. Once Caleb starts getting on, we can't keep him from being consistent. Caleb Williams is going to definitely put pressure on our defense, bro. That's just what's going to happen. All right. Okay. Gua Webb. Stop, Shaq, enough. Tom Brady leaked the Raiders when he commentated the Bears-Cowboys game. Raiders were already lost. You get to watch it in real time as it's scripted, man. Man, come on, Guar Webb, bro. Man, I can't go with all the conspiracy theories that you go with, bro. I just can't do it. I mean, you can do that, but I can't, bro. I can't go with all the conspiracy theories on everything, bro. I mean, I just can't do it, dog. I just can't. All right. Okay. All right, man. Yeah, we need Jim Otto. I mean, damn, in the worst way. Salute the rest in peace, man, to 00. Okay. All right, man. Yeah, Jim Otto was. Man, I didn't even know how good I had it, bro. P-Dog, I didn't even know how good I had it, dog. I didn't know how good I had it, man. David Anderson. When I became a Raider fan in 1974, man, I had 3 Hall of Famers on the line. I had Jim Otto, Hall of Fame. I had Gene Upshaw, Hall of Fame. And I had Art Shell, Hall of Fame. I didn't even know how good I had it, dog. I had 3 first ballot Hall of Famers on the offensive line. My quarterback's in the Hall of Fame. My ex-receivers in the Hall of Fame. My wide receivers in the Hall of Fame. My tight ends in the Hall of Fame. I mean, damn, my offense, I had like 7 out of 11 players were in the Hall, bro. I had it so good, I didn't even understand. Now look at me, bro. Now look at me. Sad, bro. Sad. But guess what? No matter how sad it gets. 1, 2, 3. That's all that matters. Ain't that right, Bill? Okay. 1, 2, 3. All right, man. Okay. All right, man. Yeah, man. Y'all got to handle some of these trolls, man. I ain't got time, man. Y'all got to handle some of these trolls, bro. Y'all got them handle it. Okay. Okay. All right, man. Best he could do last week. I didn't even get a chance to read him, man. Y'all was on him. Y'all was on him like back pockets, like you're supposed to. All right, man. No blame Gino last week. Held the ball a little too long. Yeah, I mean, Gino does that. He does hold the ball a little too long. That's what he does. He does that. I mean, he hasn't been playing any different than Geno Smith has not played any differently than he normally plays. It's just that first game he was cooking and everybody was, but Geno's been playing like he's been playing. That's how Geno Smith plays, bro. I don't know where everybody gets this shit from. Geno Smith is a roller coaster. He's up, he's down, he's up, he's down. Last week, Geno played a pretty good game. He had 263 yards passing. The week before, he played like dog shit against the Chargers, and then before that, you had him pay for 363. But guess who's second in the league in passing yardage? Eugene Smith. Eugene Smith is second in the NFL in passing yards. The only person who has more passing yards than him is Herbie the Love Bug, Justin Herbert. I mean, based on that, you would think that Geno was balling out of control, but he's 1 and 2. But he's second when it comes to passing yardage. Go look it up, bro. It's all there, bro. Every time I say something, it's facts. It's not fiction. It ain't opinion. It's facts. Okay? All right, man. Guar Webb coming with all those conspiracy theories. Nation, should I drive from 510 to Vegas on a whim to the game? Hey, man. To be honest with you, David, man, you could probably get a flight. Flight would be better. I mean, you really want to drive 10 hours? I mean, you could. I mean, if you're that kind of a driver, yeah, do it. Bounce. Yeah, bounce now. But I don't know, bro. I mean, you might just want to pay the freight and fly there, man. Because you got to remember, you drive there, you got to drive back. Just saying, that's about an 8-hour flight, 8-hour drive, 8 to 9 hour drive. But if you built like that, I mean, a lot of people are built like that. You guys are truck drivers. I mean, that's not a drive for you. Like my dad could drive for days. They don't even bother him. Okay? So, I mean, you know, if you do, man, be safe. All right, man. Yeah, man, any trolls on here, man, they going to get handled. All right, man, you know what it is. All right, man, I want GT to get his first TD this game. He did get his first TD. Ashton GT got his first TD against the Patriots. He already got a TD. Okay? He got a touchdown already. Ashton Genty's on the board. He got a touchdown. Got a touchdown in week 1. All right, man. Vegas has the Raiders as a 1.5 favorite against the Bears. It's not what it says on here, but over here it says the Bears 1.5. So I don't know. I don't know which Vegas says it's 1.5. But I'm the one that I'm reading is Bears 1.5. So I mean, you know, if you ain't betting, what difference does it make? All right, man. All right, man. Get your blades one for the nation short. Okay. Yeah, man. Yo, cousin, cool as shit, dog. Cool as shit, man. I was with the fam bam. I'm like, wait a minute, man. That brother looked familiar. He looked familiar. I was like, wait a minute, man. That can't be. He was. Okay. Walked right up to him, introduced myself, man. He knew exactly who I was without meeting me. We was laughing and everything, man. I said, man, let's take this picture real quick. Let me shock your cousin right quick. He's like, yeah, let's do that. Yeah, I said, when I send this to him, his wig gonna flip. He's like, yeah, let's do that. Took the picture. He introduced me to his girl and talked about his pops and told him about his pops was off the chain. I said, man, your pops is so he off the hook. And he was laughing. He's like, yeah, my dad's coming out. So yeah, man, give your uncle a call, man. Give uncle a call, bro. Give uncle a call. So we had a good combo, bro. Real good combo. All right, man. Straight up. Okay. All right, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, salute, man. Salute the cuzzo. Okay. All right, man. He my cousin now because I told him about what auntie said. I said, your auntie says I'm family. He says, yeah, I heard. I was like, yeah, man. So, hey, man, I'm cuzzo now, dog. I'm in the fam bam officially. So it is what it is. All right. Yeah, man. I hear you, Guar Webb, man, but I can't do all of what you do, big dog. Yeah, it was another Raiders YouTube. Of course. Of course, bro. It's always gonna be another Raiders YouTube. That's why I don't. Whatever they do is what they do, dog. Salute to them, dog. I mean, hey, you got your platform, I got mine. I got different principles. I mean, my principles are different. I mean, there's certain things I can't do. I just can't do it. I can't do it, bro. I can't. All right. As you heard from some fan here's in the building. Hey, man, like I said, I can't call it. I didn't hear that, Bill. I didn't hear nothing about JPJ on the trade blocks. Okay. Somebody said he heard it on the Raiders YouTube channel. He heard it from fans in the booth. I have no idea. It could be true, might not be true. What's up, Angela? What's going on, man? Let's go. That man just win, baby. You already know. Tune in late, man. What's going on? C-Dubs. I'm chilling. Okay. Yeah, man. Guar Webb going in. Where's Kuntz? I put an APB on him. Hey, man, you need to put him on a milk carton. Okay. Only problem is you see him right there. Kuntz be right. Number 51, getting to nobody. I mean, getting to nobody, bro. No pressure. None. It's just one-on-one blocking and they're getting nowhere, bro. Okay. Nowhere. All right, man. That's what I sent you on Chip. Oh, okay. For sure. Okay. Yeah, you sent me that. All right. I knew it was somebody. Okay, answer me this. When was the last time the team ran zone scheme and was actually successful? When Tom Cable was there. When Tom Cable was the offensive line coach, when Gruden brought him in, it was working pretty well. I think Gruden was in year 2 in Vegas. The last year he was there. When Tom Cable was brought in and we was running zone blocking scheme, it was working. That was last time. But you had Tom Cable there. You had somebody that was there. You didn't have Brendan Carroll and Joe Philbin. Firing Brendan Carroll get you Joe Philbin. Who was the offensive line coach last year? Joe Philbin. Where were you when it came to rushing? Last in the league. Brendan Carroll's doing better. He's at 30th. He's doing better. Like I said before, you guys can keep making shit up and we'll keep destroying it. All right. Palmao's not playing fast enough to play high safety. He's getting paid to play high safety, bro. He's getting paid to play high safety. He's getting cooked. He's getting cooked. That's on Patrick Graham. Maybe you need to switch it out, switch positions. Maybe Jeremy Chin, but neither one of them are speed burners. I'm just saying, bro. Personnel problems. All right, man. Okay, you guys talking about quarterbacks. All right, man. We're all jumping all the way to the draft like we ain't in week 4. All right, Egalitarian, what's going on? Okay. Yeah, man. Clark has the heart of an undrafted guy, therefore doing all that yapping. Hey, man, you know who else was an undrafted free agent that was doing a lot of yapping that nobody was giving him love for? Antonio Pierce. Antonio Pierce, who was what? A captain on a team that beat the undefeated GOAT with the Giants. It was him and Michael Strahan and Eli Manning were the captains on that team. Who is what? An undrafted free agent who was teammates with Ryan Clark. He don't get that respect that Ryan Clark gets, and he actually earned his Super Bowl. So all of that talk about, well, he's an undrafted, he has the heart of an undrafted free agent. I'm not listening to none of that, because my head coach that just got railroaded and ran out of town by a damn Charger had the same pedigree and a Super Bowl championship and a captaincy and beat the GOAT and don't get that kind of love. Like I said, man, it's easier than it looks to say something over here, because I know it all. All right. Okay. Said problem Raider fans postseason make backups make teams that told you after Frank calls in preseason. I hear you. Okay. Raider God, what do you think the score will be? I'm so far removed from the score. I just want to win. I don't care if it's by a point. I don't know. I'm not even gonna go there, bro. Like, I'm not even in that mode of thinking. I'm just like, can we win the game? I don't care if it's 3-0, bro. I don't care if it's 2-0. I don't care if we just get a safety and that's it. We gotta win the game. I'm not even in the scores. I'm not even there, bro. Hey, Terry, I feel in my stomach that Pete Carroll and John Spytek might trade Jacoby Meyer and Jackson Power Johnson. For who? Like, here's the problem. Every time y'all say what they're gonna do, you never say what they're gonna get in return. For who? What are they gonna get? Jacoby Myers is definitely balling for us. And you get trade JPJ, what are you gonna get in return? If you trade those two, we're in rebuild. What are we doing? Do you guys really want that to happen? It's like you guys are talking stuff into existence. Y'all really want that to happen? We might as well just pack up and go home if we're going to do that. I mean, does it make sense? It doesn't make sense. Jacoby might make more sense than JPJ, but JPJ is in the second year. What are you going to get for him? What do you actually think you're going to get? You ain't going to get shit. It'll be some draft picks for next year. It'll be some shit like that. You're not getting a player back. Jacoby, I could see that happening. I talked to Jacoby. Okay, you know I did. I told him, hey, man, they got to pay you now. He said, yeah, man, they don't notice. You got to pay that cat. You don't want to pay him, he got to go. So I could see that. But JPJ, what are you going to get for him, dog? Is he balling out of control? Is he that much of an asset? No, I don't think so. You're better off keeping him. You're not getting nothing for him. Okay? What's going on, man? What's happening? Bill Holloway, man, to get together in KC game. Zoomer Slick, hadn't traded one of the leading receivers on the team. He's one of the leading NFL right now. Facts. I mean, he's got 4 touchdowns. Go look at the touchdown reception board and see where he's at. I guarantee you he's at the top. He's either number 1 or tied for number 1. I don't know nobody that's getting that many tugs. He had 3 touchdowns last week, and he had one and should have had one against the Chargers if Geno wasn't trying to throw into triple coverage. Okay? Because he was wide open. He should have 5 touchdowns. All right? Okay? He said, I'm on my way, man. Yeah, get there, man. Go get it, David Anderson, man. Go and make it pop. Okay? You can listen to a bunch of the lives on this channel, man, to get you there. Okay? Yeah, man, it's always Eastside Gridiron on mine, bro. Always. Okay? Egalitarian DJ Glaze has been dismal too. Hey, man, I thought everybody was telling me about Glaze this, Glaze that. Y'all was glazing all over him. Now, all of a sudden, man, you don't hear his name at all. Okay? Funny as hell. 5-10 to Vegas. Go ahead and make it pop, man. Make it run, man. Make it do what it do. A bad feeling Caleb Williams or Dunson, DJ Moore might get up on his Raider defense tomorrow. DJ Moore is definitely gonna try to cook the shit out of your secondary, dog. DJ Moore is a problem. DJ Moore is a bad boy. DJ Moore gonna get loose. Okay? DJ Moore and Keenan Allen were teammates last year. Keenan Allen cooked Power Mile for 2 tugs, didn't he? You don't think they still homies? You don't think DJ Moore's on the phone talking to the homie right now? Hey, man, they always bite on the double move, man. Make sure you do the double move. Set them up, dog, and then do the sluggo route, man. You'll be wide open. Them cats can't cover. You can trust me, dog. Trust me. He's definitely telling them what it is. All right? Okay? I need the Las Vegas Raiders to bounce back. I do, too. Driving while listening. I know Raider guy. Yeah, I got you. I take Wisniewski over Otto. Not me. Not me. I take Otto, bro. I take Otto, man. I mean, Wisniewski was a hell of a player, but I wouldn't take him. I take Otto, bro. I mean, I only had 1 year of Otto, but hey, man, One of my earliest Raider memories is, Jim Otto used to have that damn horseshoe. He used to have on his face mask. He had that horseshoe, bro. That was the first time I ever seen a football player just bleeding the shit. I mean, bleeding out all over his face, bro, blocking on the line. I'm like, that kind of shit. I was like, damn. I was like, Dad, who's that? Oh, that's Jim Otto. I'm like, damn, they ain't gonna wipe the blood off his face. He's like, nah. He probably plays better with the blood on his face. I was like, nah, I'm gonna go ahead and keep Otto, bro. He retired that year. Okay. All right, man. Geno Smith has to stop throwing the football in the double, triple coverage. I mean, that would be nice, but that's Geno. I mean, when Geno came to the Raiders, I tried to tell all these Raider fans, because Raider fans are really egotistical to actually believe just because you put on the silver and black and the skull and crossbones and the eye patch, you automatically become good. And I keep telling you, you're the same player that you were until you prove otherwise. Ask Jimmy Garoppolo. Ask Gardner Minshew. Ask all these other dudes that came over here who stunk up the joint. Okay? Just because you put on a Raider uniform doesn't mean that you're a Raider. You have to be a Raider to perform in a Raider uniform. Okay? I keep telling you guys that same shit over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. You can't perform unless you are a Raider in a Raider uniform. You have to be a Raider to perform in a Raider uniform, dog. You really do. If you put on a police uniform, you really should have took your ass to police academy. You should really know the law. You should really be a police officer. You don't get to be a security guard and put on a cop's uniform and go outside and start trying to pull people over. No, that's the problem. You always have people come to your team and they're not Raiders. They put on your shit. You believe in them. You say all these things. I tell you it's not going to happen. I tell you they're boo-boo. They're trash in advance. You tell me, Shaq, he was the last person to beat us in Oakland. You tell us, Shaq, Jimmy Garoppolo was one touchdown away to a wide open Emmanuel Sanders to beat the Chiefs. You tell me all that bullshit because you heard all these other funky ass channels telling you that, who never won a Super Bowl in their entire life while I have them all, only to be shown during the season, in the middle of the season, by the bye week or by the end of the year that I was right the entire time. And that's what it is, bro. Geno is Geno. He's the same guy that he was before. That's all. Is he going to be able to be what we need him to be long enough? That's the key. All right, man. He may have a bad game tomorrow. Hey, man, he might. Okay. All right, man. Zuma Slick. We were refreshed just to have Geno as a new quarterback rather than Gardner. That's true. But like I said before, man, I've never been a fan of Geno Smith, but I've been a supporter. Like I said, Geno reminds me of the little homies in the hood, the little younger homies that you wanted to see him do good. Geno's like the little homie from the hood to me, like one of the little cats that was, we go to the football games and watch him and hope that he would do some shit. He's like that. I've been doing that with him since he was at West Virginia, bro. I've been doing that with him. Like, come on, Geno. Not like, oh, Geno, I really want you to ball and you're my favorite player. It's just like he's the little homie. I want to see the little homie do good. Okay? Hey, man, Jets, y'all saw it. Chargers, y'all saw it. Y'all saw all these other teams. It's boo-boo. Went over to the Seahawks. I saw him do some shit, and then I saw him throw 4 red zone interceptions and lead the league in red zone picks last year. Then I saw him throw 2 red zone picks this year. Guess who's leading the league in red zone interceptions again? The same guy that's leading it last year. So I'm like I said before, you guys are the ones that are being flim-flammed into believing just because he's better than Gardner shit show. That just goes to show you how dumb you were to allow a career backup to start on your team. I mean, you can't make it up, bro. He's still a career backup. He only started when he came to your house. I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. All right, man. Okay. Wild Web. You'll see Shaq. The Raiders will entertain the company, which is the Bears. Okay, I hope so. All right, man. Need the interior of offensive line to block. 74. We are one. Yeah, man, 74 was my year, bro. That was the first year. Okay, first year I became a Raider fan. That's when Ken Stabler won the first NFL Raider MVP. Okay. Hey, man, that was a good year until we ran into the steel curtain, bro, and lost to them in the AFC Championship game. Okay. All right, fittingly, last time we were successful running a run scheme, Gruden was politely excused. Yeah. But like I said before, I got it right though. I told you last time the zone blocking scheme worked was when Tom Cable was there. It was working great. It was working great until Roger Goodell said it's working too great. Got rid of him. All right, man. Vegetarian. All right, man. Maybe we can get Table back next year. Cable. I don't know. It all depends what Pete wants to do. All right, Pete will not be the wide receiver now. They looked that good for 2 games. What do you mean looked that good for 2 games? He's looked that good every game this year. He's looked that good in 3 games. 3 games. He should have had a touchdown pass against the Chargers, but Geno didn't throw him the ball. Go back and watch the tape when Geno threw the ball to Jacoby Myers and it was triple coverage. Guess who was running by himself down the field wide open? Trey Tucker. Trey Tucker. I'm just saying, bro. Hey, what's going on? Okay, what's going on? Kenyatta in the house. What's happening? Nugs said Niners. Hey, man, y'all doing okay, man? You guys got Brock Purdy back, man. Let's hope Brock Purdy isn't the, isn't the reason why you guys lose this weekend, because Mac Jones has been balling. Okay. All right, man. Nugs Money says, was Jerry Rice a Raider? Yeah, he was a Raider. Why wasn't he? Why wasn't he a Raider? Why wasn't he? Yeah, he was a Raider. Jerry Rice was definitely a Raider. The year that he came over, and the first year he came over, he got more receiving yards than Tim Brown did. Go look at it. Jerry Rice had 1,000 yards. Tim Brown had like 900 something. Jerry Rice came in his first year and had more touchdown, had more receiving yards than touchdown Timmy. The saying, bruh, y'all trying real hard, bruh. Okay. You know this proven wrong. They always saying tank. Oh yeah, now it's time to tank for Arch Manning now. All right, man. Jerry played well with the Raiders, but he'll always be a Niner. He's still a Niner, but he is a Raider. Okay. Yeah, he was a Raider. All right, man. I hope everybody's having a beautiful evening. What's up, Patrice? What's going on, P? Hey, we just out here. We just here so we don't get fined. You know, the sun going down. All right. I'm about to go in here and watch this boring ass Fantastic Four. I'm like, man, come on, bro. Bring back Jessica Alba and the one, that one. Okay, at least there was some eye candy and it was not now, man. I'm like, come on, bro. It's taking too damn long. Okay. Yeah, man. Patrice in the building. What's going on, P? Hey, did you get did you get everything? Did you get all your stuff? I mean, did you get the Blaze one for the nation? I know your Ashton Jitty should have been there already. Okay. I'm telling you, man, everything's tight. Wait till the new shit comes out. Terry said Brock Bears should use Brock Bears as a running back and a wide receiver when he gets healthy. I mean, how much more do you want him to get beat up? If you got him running as an H-back, he's just going to get hit. I mean, Brock Bowers has been banged up since training camp, bro. He's been banged up. He's been banged up. All right, you didn't read the rest of the comment, man. Raiders will entertain Bears fans and we'll get ready to Queens and Plains, hotels, restaurants, many teams. Raiders go look at the record. Well, man, like I said before, this is in Oakland, bro. I was just in Vegas. I was just in Vegas for me and my wife's birthday. And right now, the best time to go to Vegas is right now because there's nobody there. Vegas needs people to show up. Okay, I was just there. So, yeah, I mean, it's a tourist attraction. We're never going to get the home field advantage that we had in Oakland, bro. Oakland was never a tourist attraction. The tourist attraction in the Bay Area is San Francisco. Even though it's 12 miles away, it was not a tourist attraction. So who's really flying to the Raider game? Somebody who really wanted to go. Plus, when you walked in there, it was barbecue chicken. It's like you walking into a yard of the prison. Like, that's our shit. You walking in our shit, you ain't walking up in our shit talking shit. Even when the Niners came up in their heyday and they walked up in there, they wasn't walking in there, walking around letting their nuts hang, talking shit like that, bro. They wasn't. Okay? So, we're in a tourist city. It is what it is. Okay? Can't complain, man. If the Raiders win, nobody sells their tickets. The Raiders got to win. Okay? Patrice said, yes, I did. I know it was bomb, Patrice. I already know. I already know. All right, y'all, man. I mean, damn. We'll be here tomorrow. What's there more to talk about? I think we've talked it about enough. Okay? We'll be here at 125. Come here, man. Get that shit popping. Explain to Shaq House that is different, completely great coach and GM, and they step the same pattern of losing. Please explain this in detail. It's culture. Look at it like this, man. You live in the United States. How come you have two different you have the Democratic president before and you have the Republican president now? Outside of your preference, What's the difference? Outside of your personal preference, what's the difference? Gas is still the same. Shit seems to be the same to me. All that bullshit everyone's telling me, oh shit, gas is going to be cheaper. Eggs is going to be cheaper. Everything's going to be cheaper, Shaq. It's going to be better for everybody. It ain't. You just prefer to have somebody else to buy from. You just prefer, I'm just being honest, bro. I don't care what you did. I don't care what your vote is. You just prefer to have your person run the bill up on you. That's all. That's all. You just prefer to have them do it. It's the same shit. Ain't nothing different. Nothing. Outside of who you like and what they're saying and what they're doing, I'm talking about the money. Is the money different? Are you making more money now than you were making before? You're not. You're not making more money than you were making before, bro. You might be working more. You might get more or less out of your taxes, but you're not making more money. Legitimately. I'm not talking about a quarter raise. I'm not talking about what they call what they call it, man, the tax that they use, inflation tax. They'll throw on 3% on your salary to circumvent that shit. Yeah, you got a 3% raise when it went up 3%. Come on, bruh. Cola raise, facts. Okay? So it's the same shit, man. That's my answer. My answer is this culture, bro. Until the culture changes, until you understand Raiders have to have Raiders be in charge of the Raiders. You have to have Raiders, bro. You have to have the Raider has to be, Mark Davis needs to be a Raider. The damn coach needs to be a Raider. The damn quarterback needs to be drafted by the Raiders. The running backs need to be drafted by the Raiders. The line needs to be drafted by the Raiders. The defense needs to be drafted by the Raiders. The offensive coordinator needs to be a former assistant coach with the Raiders. The defense needs to be the Raiders. Everything needs to be the Raiders. And until you do that, you're not winning shit. That's the answer. All right, man. Love all y'all. Let me go in here. All right, man. Daniel Smith. We'll be here tomorrow, man. We're gonna beat your brains in. Okay. All right, man. Matt Checker Filter.